Okay guys, so this Chapo, you guys may have seen him a little bit on our channel. Dog that we sold to a client out in the United States. He's back with us for some advanced training. Now, he's a personal protection dog, but I'm still picky about things like grips. And Chapo's an interesting case because when we started to ask for a little more in terms of, listen, there's rules. You can't just target anywhere. You know, you have to be able to let go. You know, there's recalls, there's all sorts of things. The more rules we put on him, he started to become a little bit discombobulated, where he would target, sometimes he would target the decoy's chest, sometimes he wasn't getting full grips and stuff like this. And I knew it wasn't a gripping issue in that he had learned how to grip properly, but once he was starting to get into his own head and kind of like, he just had a lot of conflict. He wasn't sure about what his job was. So what we had to do in the training was kind of make it clear to him, what's your job, right? And how do we communicate to him effectively when he isn't doing his job? You know, things like doing choke-offs and stuff like that. They build frustration so you can use it. But with him, the choke-offs were, I like to really use choke-offs a lot for dogs that start developing some gripping issues, because usually the choke-off builds more frustration and the frustration leads to better grips. For him, not so much, you know, and we still had the targeting issues and the gripping issues. So what we've started doing with him, and we're only a couple days into it, we're already seeing some pretty good results, is that when the gripping is not where we want it to be, we just out him and we reset and we go again. And that's all that we do. So I'm gonna handle Chapo today, and Logan's gonna be the decoy, and we're just gonna work him. We're gonna see how she goes. So what I'm going to do, we'll just start him with a grip, okay? Sit. You can see he's already shaking. He's so excited to get going. You wanna just do your usual presentation, and we'll let him go and have the bite. And if he bites in the wrong place, I'm just gonna out him right away, and we're gonna reset again. Tush. Hey. House. Flats. Yeah, exactly. Now go away again, slowly. I got him. So there, exactly, right? You saw the dog went center. Not allowed. Sit. We see now if he goes again. Tush. Hey. We'll let that one go. It's a bit in the armpit. There you go. Good boy. Good job. Good boy. Good. Good. And you can see if he starts getting too much into the pulling, he's a dog that really wants to pull a lot. If he gets too much into the pulling, then that's something where we're going to correct him. Okay? So you can see already from the last session, and we're going to show you what it was looking like. There it is, it's almost. There you go. Good. And try and calm him down a little bit, Logan. Good. And if he pulls again, I'll go UT him. There you go. And you can see sometimes he kind of goes back a little bit. He's like, I'm going to pull. And then he pushes afterwards, and that's okay. Good job. Good. All right. Just watch out. Nice. Flats. Good. And we're going to give him the re-attack right from here. So now I'm just going to have him go and bite again. You ready, Logan?
Yep.
Darsh. Good job. Good.
Good targeting
Good.
there.
Yeah. Good. And what we're doing is we're just building confidence. It's like, look, if you bite in the correct spot, no problems. When you start screwing around and going on the chest and, you know, pulling and half grips, I just out you and you get to try again, or maybe you don't get to try again, right? So I just take away his fun. Good job. And you see there, he pulled twice, and then he decided, I can't keep pulling. Good job. Why don't you do a little drive and make some noise, and we'll run him that way a little bit. That's good. Good. Out! See, he started to pull too much after that drive. I'm going to give him another bite here. Good job. Good. Beautiful. Good job. Good. Now we do a drive again. Good boy. And now lock up. Good boy. Now you can see he's a bit better on the drive. When he starts growling, it's because he's developing a little bit of conflict, right? He wants to do something. He knows what he's supposed to do. So here he has a choice now. You can see the noise is coming up because he's like, there you go, good choice. And just giving him the space. His job is to counter. His job is to counter. But I'm giving him the space. I'm like, dude, it's up to you. Do you want to counter? You want to get into that pulley nonsense? I don't want him wasting energy on pulling. I want him countering in. Good job. So you'll notice that when he starts getting into the frame of mind where he's going to do something he shouldn't do, he starts vocalizing more. Right? So good. And then he becomes more quiet when he's doing the right thing. Make some pressure that way now. Good. Hey, good boy. And the decoy is putting pressure, and he has a choice. When the decoy puts pressure on you, you can pull, or you can counter in. And when he counters in, the decoy removes the pressure. Good. Now do a quick drive that way. And you can smack him on the head a couple times. There, now stop. Good, and now just keep it easy. Keep it easy. Now he has some peace. It's all about kind of changing his mind a little bit about what he's supposed to be doing. You are supposed to counter. Good boy. You are supposed to counter. You are not supposed to pull. And the reason why I don't allow pulling with him is it's a waste of energy for him, and it's because he's conflicted that he wants to pull. I don't want conflict. I want calm, full, hard, and committed grips. Darsh. Good job. Darsh. Good boy. Darsh. Good. Good boy. Good. Good. Good boy. Good. You ready? Yeah. Out. Good. Dash. Out. There we go. Go back slowly. Dash. Beautiful. Good boy. Okay. Good. Now we're getting a little more clarity. Good. All right. Calling him back here. Yep. Foos. Good boy. Foos. Good. We make barking and I send him on the barking. Okay? I blocked him a bit with the leash there, so that's his fault. It's my fault, Good. You ready? Yeah. Good boy, Dush. Dush. Good boy, Chapo. Get him. Out. Good. Flats. Dush. Good boy. Get him, Chapo. Out. Good. Chapo. Foos. Foos. Yeah, good boy. Sit. Good. You give him his ball. Good job, Chapo. Yeah, come. Okay. Good job. So you guys saw that session? What? You guys saw that session, right? Still, obviously, some things to work on. But when he settles in, those grips get nice and full. So sometimes when you have a grip issue, it's not a technical problem that the dog has, it's a mental problem. And that's why for me with my protection, I always kind of look at it, I view most dogs have really good, like if they're in the right frame of mind, their technical skills are generally pretty good, especially when you're dealing with a nice drive machine like this dog. It's when the dog starts to lose mental clarity and develops a mental issue that you start to see problems come in that are technical problems, but really they come from the mentality of the dog. So you need to be able to look at the dog and say, why is he biting like this? Why is he pulling? What's in his mind that's causing him to do this? Because we've certainly seen that he can bite well, but just not under every circumstance. So now we see, okay, some pressure sometimes causes the conflict in the dog and he wants to start pulling and being a little bit, funny about things. And now we say, okay, so now what we need to do is we need to put pressure. When the dog does the wrong thing, we take away what it is that he likes doing, which is biting. And when he does the right thing, we reward him with what he likes to do. There's still some issues with the outs a little bit sometimes, where he kind of goes underneath the suit and tries to kind of get twisted up with his teeth on the suit. I think the suit needs to be we need to work on this. We need to get the suits repaired a little bit. Because they just take such a beating here. But overall, pretty good. You're starting to see that the pieces are coming together in the dog's mind. But with a dog like this, who's so strong and who's so committed, you can't go too fast, because if you just try to bang your way through it, someone's going to get hurt. Either you or the decoy or somebody. You have to be very careful when you're developing a dog like this. This is the kind of dog, he's a good dog, but if you do it the wrong way, you're going to get bit. And if you do it the right way and you're not careful, you still might get bit. So you have to always be careful. Right, Chapo, you're a good boy. Yes, you are. Right? So I think that's all we're going to do with him. Good. That's it.